The UTEP Theater production of Borderline, a play by El Pasoan Andrew Cianes de la O, stages a sci-fi story set in the old cotton fields of Socorro, Texas.
The set designer and I went out to the desert when she was coming up and drafting the set. We went to the desert to the place that Andrew, the playwright, was imagining for the play.
Professor Kim McKean says the theater department is always interested in representing local voices when possible.
The playwright, or the department has committed to as much as possible, maybe in one show per season or one show every other season, telling a new play, a new story.
And new stories create opportunities for discussion.
A lot of the actors in the play, we actually just talked about this after our production on Friday night, how many of them were able to draw from their own experiences and from their personal lives and relate those experiences to the characters they're playing, or for designers to relate their experiences to the aesthetic or design of the show.
One such actor is Maverick Tyler, who explains why plays like Borderline matter to him.
I mean, Chicano theater is something that I didn't really grow up with, and I think that's why I had a lot of identity issues when I was younger, because the representation wasn't really there. But you have playwrights like Luis Valdez writing things where it's predominantly Chicano actors and it's Chicano story, and it's just important to see that on stage, especially when you're like growing up somewhere like here.
This kid, you know I do, but there's nothing we can do for her.
Borderline follows a pair of storytelling siblings and a couple with a secret who band together in this ghost story that draws from local culture. The assistant director of Borderline likes how the show connected to her roots.
Being from El Paso and being Mexican American, and it felt very relatable in how it talks about, you know, our culture and how the world kind of like treats us and how we are today.
Borderline sold out its run at UTEP. The theater's next show is Zoot Suit by Chicano playwright Luis Valdez. It opens November 17th.
Even if you're not Mexican American or anything like that, it's still important to see like the people and who you're surrounded by in the world.
Reporting for Borderzine, this is Isaac Haynes.